WPTV.
Hello and welcome back to the desk. It's time to talk college football and the entirely anticipated college football playoff. We have Justin, Steven, Ryan, and Joe to break everything down. Fellas, the top three right now virtually a lock with LSU, Clemson, and Ohio State. Joe, who gets that fourth spot?
Well, the Sooners of Oklahoma, Boomer Town, baby. I believe they're gonna get that top four spot. You know, if Georgia does lose against LSU in the SEC championship game, then I believe that the committee is gonna look over Baylor and Utah, and they're gonna choose Oklahoma because they're gonna see that Jalen Hurts, he brought that off at that powerful office there at Oklahoma, and he's gonna gonna have a better game against the other top three teams and top four, and they're gonna come out and be big.
Right?
I have Oklahoma as well. And it's more of a resume thing for me because Oklahoma has 3 wins over teams that are currently in the top 25. Guess how many Utah has, who's somehow ranked over them? Zilch, 0. Now, I know if they beat Oregon, which I think they will, they'll have 1. But still, I think Oklahoma is going to rout Baylor because if they outscored them in the second half by as much as they did the first time that they played, they know their game plan, and they are going to crush them, I think, which is going to be enough to get them in.
Steve?
Hot take incoming. Baylor. I'm signing the paper. I want Baylor.
A little spicy.
I believe Baylor can take care of Oklahoma. A couple weeks back, they were up 28-3, but they pulled in Atlanta Falcons and blew the lead. I don't know. Everything about Baylor just kind of like shouts out at me. I love everything. Their defense is stout. They can slow down Jalen Hurts. The secondary, they're going to have to slow down CeeDee Lamb. Matt Rule has really changed the whole system there. 2 years ago, they were 1-11. Now, complete opposite, 11-1. When Utah loses to Oregon, because I think they are, Justin Herbert's going to come alive, and LSU destroys Georgia, Baylor, number 4 spot.
Nah.
Justin?
Steve, I got to disagree.
Okay.
I got to go with Utah.
Love it.
As you said, they're playing Oregon in the Pac-12 title tomorrow night, right?
Yep. Tonight.
It's tonight?
It's tonight,
It's
baby.
even better, right? They're 11-1. Their only loss came to a ranked USC team. Now, obviously, they fell off a little bit, made some coaching changes, but they're led by Tyler Huntley, who's passed for over 2,700 yards, and Zach Moss, who's an exceptional running back, right? Now, the issue is they have to throw the ball a little bit more. Running game, they're too reliant on it, but if they beat Oregon, I see no reason why they don't get the 4th spot.
A lot of huge conference championship games this weekend. Justin, which one are you looking forward to the most?
I got to go with the Big 12 title between Baylor and Oklahoma. It's a great matchup between quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts, Charlie Brewer, perfect. Jalen Hurts, he's passed for over 3,347 yards. Their records, they're comparable, 11-1 to 11-1 also at the same time, right? But Jalen Hurts, he's the X factor. He's also he's not just a running back, but he's rushed for over 1,200 yards. He's reinvented himself since going to Oklahoma. I love this game.
Steve?
Okay, I'm gonna go not Big 12, Big 10. Ohio State versus Wisconsin. I know it's a 1 versus 12 matchup. But again, Wisconsin's no team to shy off about. You look at the numbers, 12-0, 10-2. One of those losses for Wisconsin came from the beatdown from Ohio State. Ohio State, they're going down as one of the greatest college football teams of all time that we've ever seen. Top to bottom, they're loaded. Justin Fields, J.K. Dobbins, Chase Young, Jeff Okudah, first-round talent all across the board. But they can't lay down in this game. This is huge. They got to keep the momentum going. Let J.K. all day run the ball as much as he wants. Be careful of injuries. You don't want to overwork players. Because, again, they're going to be in there for the college football playoffs.
Thank God Penn State wasn't in that game. Ryan, what are you looking at?
I don't even want to go on after you just said that. No, we are. But LSU, Georgia, 2 versus 4. 4 top 25 wins for LSU, 3 for Georgia. Both teams are so complete. But I think the thing that's really interesting is, let's say Georgia beats LSU by 14 or by 20. That creates a virtual nightmare scenario for the committee.
Yeah.
Where do you put LSU? Where do you put Georgia? And then it's going to be a mismatch at the bottom where they're going to be having nightmares Saturday night before Sunday.
Joe?
I want to pick up on Ryan. The game you're going to watch this Saturday, you're going to watch Georgia LSU, right? SEC has probably been a conference, been dominating the NCAA for at least 5 years now. Every team in the SEC is always competitive. Like I said, 2 versus number 4. LSU, though, is a better overall team. Georgia did lose a key wide receiver against Georgia State because he got suspended because of fighting. LSU has a better overall team. You got Heisman candidate Joe Burrow. You have safety Grant DuPlessis. You have linebacker Jacob Phillips. You have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, running back. He's got over 1,233 rushing yards this season. All right, LSU is just a complete, more funded, all-around team, and they're going to get the job done.
Joe, who do you have best chance to win national championship right now?
The best chance, well, first of all, Ohio State, LSU, I believe they're going to go together versus each other.
Yeah, definitely.
And the title game, but I'm going to go with LSU. Yes, Ohio State has been dismantling teams, whoever they play against, no matter what. But I believe LSU has the stronger defense, and they have the stronger offense, and I think they're going to come out and go out there, beat Ohio State in the Natty Championship game.
Steve?
I got to go with Ohio State. I think, like I said before, loaded from top to bottom. Justin Fields is playing out of his mind, Heisman candidate. I don't think LSU had the capability to slow down any of these players on Ohio State. If I had to pick one team right now, it's got to be Ohio State. Again, it's going to be a matchup for the ages. Joe Burrow, I'll give him his credit, probably going to be the Heisman winner. But Ohio State is just too good for me to lose.
I like that you brought up Joe Burrow because he looks like the clear-cut
Big
Heisman.
fan?
I love
He
Joe
really
Burrow.
is.
Who
else can it be?
Joe, is he the clear-cut Heisman?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Tua was in the race.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. If you give me 100% healthy Tua, it would have been even closer. Passing yards, like I said, Joe Burrow, 4,366 passing yards. He's got 44 touchdowns. He's got a 78.3 passing completion.
The most accurate passer in the history of college football.
He's got 6 interceptions. Wow. His QBR rating is 93.4. Listen, this guy's been dominating the SEC, but not even just SEC. If he plays teams out of SEC, he still dominates the game. When you watch him play, he comes out electrifying. All right, listen, he's got guys though. On one receiver, I want to mention Jamar Chase. Great receiver he has. Like I said, he has a great team, but him himself, he has been developing as a player. He did come from Ohio State. Let me mention that. He was a backup for Cardell Jones, Barrett, But like I say, he developed his game. No one expected this guy to come out hot. But Joe Burrow proved everybody wrong, and he's going to be the clear Heisman winner.
Right.
I'm with him. And the stat that I want to bring up that is truly telling of how good this guy is, in the 3 games that LSU has won against teams currently ranked in the top 25, being Alabama, Auburn, and Florida, Joe Burrow has 80% of his passes completed, 1,007 yards, 7 touchdowns, and only 1 interception. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree. The race would have been a lot closer. I honestly would have given it to Tua if he stayed healthy the rest of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have.
Yeah.
It would have been tighter.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of other great key players. Justin Fields, Chase Young, Jalen Hurts, another guy who was the early favorite. Joe Burrow is doing things that we've really never seen in college football. Probably going to be the first overall pick in the NFL draft. Welcome to the crew. You're going to be a Heisman winner, Joe Burrow.
Justin, gas up Joe Burrow for me real quick.
I have to go with Joe Burrow.
Thank
you said, most accurate quarterback of all time. This is one of the better seasons we've seen in a while. LSU, they've never had another really good quarterback since Jamarcus Russell, basically. And like everyone said, obviously the Tua injury basically made it his award to lose at that point.
I'm so excited to see Joe Burrow win the Heisman. That everyone is in agreement.
Yes, sir. He's breaking SEC records, man.
That's it for college football, but we'll keep it on the gridiron with the NFL crew on the flip side of this break. Keep it locked.